I first met Sean, the one thing I can say is he immediately felt familiar. Like I knew him already. And I was comfortable with him immediately.
Big Sean doesn't want to marry Jhene Aiko because he doesn't love her, and that's really all it comes down to.
You look good, for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you marry me?
Shit. It's in the works.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Big Sean married someone new in less than 6 months. You know? Because if he wanted to, he would. Like, it don't take men that long to figure out that they want to marry you. The real tea is, Jhene was married when they met. And I love Jhene. Don't get me wrong. I love Jhene. And I'm also a Pisces. But let's call a motherfucking spade, okay? Jhene was married when they got together. So even if he does love her, and, you know, I don't doubt that he loved her. I don't doubt that he genuinely cares for her. You know, even just respectfully as a person. But there's always going to be something at the back of your mind like, this bitch left her husband for me. I could never trust her.
Let's be real for a second. You ever see a couple so locked in that everyone around them swore they were built to last forever? Like the type of love story people post on Pinterest with captions like goals? That was Big Sean and Jhene Aiko. 10 solid years together, a beautiful baby girl, and even a whole joint album that had fans screaming twin flames forever. But now, it's over. Just like that. Gone. No more, we're just vibing. No more, we're working through things. It's official. Big Sean and Jhene Aiko are done, and this time it looks permanent.
I feel like I have an opinion that I haven't heard on the Jhene Aiko and Big Sean breakup. They broke up after 10 years together and a child. And I feel like people forget that Jhene Aiko was married. Not to her child's father, but she had a different husband that she was married to for like less than 2 years, right? And her and Big Sean connected very soon after that. I do believe, in my opinion, that she left her husband for Big Sean because she was infatuated with him. This lady did a whole portrait of his face on her arm, right? She covered it up when they broke up and then they got back together. Right? But he never reciprocated that energy. Like he never got a name tattoo, picture, nothing, right? I feel like she left her husband to pursue a relationship with Big Sean, right? Men do not have the same empathy and forgiving spirit that women do. Like a woman, not all, but some women, a lot of women will know that a man did terrible dirt in his previous relationship, you know, was abusive, narcissistic, this, that, and the third.
And Sean, he's not letting the internet drag him without fighting back. People are saying he wasted her time, that he played with her emotions for a decade just to walk away without a ring. Some even claim he used her for clout, but Sean's clapping back saying marriage was never part of his plan. He's standing 10 toes down on that. Looking back, it's crazy because now all those little red flags everyone brushed off are starting to make sense. The tension, the emotional distance, the rumors, it all adds up.
And they think, well, that might not be my experience with him. He probably changed. I don't think he's like that anymore. They will know he was a deadbeat to his previous kids and say, well, he might have changed, or it might be this, it might be that. They will make excuses, right? Even though their past actions, that man's past actions, have not shown that he is a good person, right? And men, I don't feel like have that same empathy. They don't give that same grace, that same forgiveness. So while I do believe that Big Sean wasted, you know, Jhene Aiko's time, I feel like he knew from the beginning that that was not going to be somebody that he married. Like, because he's probably thinking in his head, like, yeah, I'm glad she left her man for me because I want her. I don't think I could ever marry a woman like this because who's to say that she won't leave me for the next one, right? Even though I don't think she would because she's infatuated with Big Sean. But, you know, I also feel like sometimes women will listen to a lie that the man did not tell. Because Big Sean said that he was not marrying that lady. He said it, but she convinced herself that he was going to marry her. That man did not lie to you.
Big Sean and Jhene's story didn't start as smooth as everyone remembers either. They first crossed paths in 2012, but the sparks really started flying around 2015 when they linked up on the track I Know off Sean's Dark Sky Paradise album. After that, things got real fast. By 2016, the two dropped an entire joint project, 2088, and fans could feel the chemistry oozing through every lyric. You know how it goes when two creative people spend too much time in the studio. Long nights, shared energy, all that connection spilling into something more. Before long, the world was catching them out together, hand in hand, PDA everywhere, looking like hip-hop's power couple. But here's where it got messy. Jhene was still married to producer Dot the Genius at that time, and people didn't hold back their opinions. The internet was buzzing with accusations and shade. But Jhene moved quick. She filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, and made it crystal clear that Big Sean had nothing to do with the split. She stood by her man, shutting down every rumor that tried to paint their love as scandalous.
One thing about Jhene, she quick to correct somebody by telling them that Big Sean is not her husband. Somebody was like sending her their condolences because her house burned down with the fires and stuff. And they were just like, oh, you and your husband are so amazing and being so strong. She said, that's not my husband. That's not my husband. And I'm like, Jhene, like, it's a lot going on and you're just quick to correct somebody. But it's like, hey, you decided to have a kid with him. That's on you, babe.
Product of that. And I feel like a lot of people get the idea of like, oh, you have to get married. But then it's like, to me, that's almost a fear-based way of thinking too, because then people be getting divorced. Mm-hmm. The divorce rate's so fucking high. And I am someone who, I'm not like discounting anything, and I'm not saying that we aren't gonna get married. But what I'm saying is that it's just, I would like to do a lot. I would like to, and I don't like putting our personal business out there like that either. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done, I feel like, in general.
Still, deep down, something in that fairy tale wasn't adding up. And now, years later, the cracks that once hid behind all that romance are finally showing. So here's where things started getting really interesting. Jhene didn't waste any time clearing the air about her marriage. She told everyone her ex-husband had already checked out emotionally long before she did. By the time that divorce hit the papers, it was just the final nail in the coffin. And when she was officially single, oh, she and Big Sean didn't hide a thing. They went full public. Performances together, red carpets, interviews. They were everywhere, glowing, matching energy, and gassing each other up every chance they got.
Maybe I'm the problem, but I don't know why you all feel sorry for Jhene Aiko. She was married while she was cheating with Big Sean. How are you all surprised? Any man in his right senses would not marry another woman that was married and was cheating with him. It's not working. Why are you all surprised?
I think Jhene Aiko was throwing shots at Big Sean in her latest song, Guidance. In that song, there's some lyrics where I was like, First line of the song, she says, light inside of me, guiding me, finally, I can see you. And she says, light inside of me, finally, I can leave you. Think I got it right this time. The whole song, she's talking about how she has a light inside of her. She's got God inside of her. She can stand alone. And there's a line in there where she says, I tell you all my trauma and you say I'm too much drama. I'm always the problem. You run away like nothing. She even has a bar in that song where I was like, yo, she said, you were the match that lit up my path to show me which bridge to burn. She also mentions in that song that they both have work to do, which Big Sean was saying in the interview.
During the promo for her 2017 album Trip, Jhene couldn't stop talking about Sean. She called him the love of my life and said their relationship felt effortless because they'd already loved each other as friends before becoming a couple. That bond sounded unbreakable. And when she finalized her divorce, she went and got his face tattooed on her arm. That's right, his actual face. That's how deep it was. Fans went wild. People were calling them the modern day Bonnie and Clyde. But love that burns that bright, sometimes it burns out fast. Not long after going public, things took a dark turn. Jhene covered up that Big Sean tattoo with a massive dragon, a bold move that screamed, I'm done! Around the same time, Sean dropped his track Single Again, and everyone instantly knew something was off. Then came the unfollows on social media, and boom, confirmation from Jhene herself in 2019 that it was over. She poured her heartbreak straight into her music, dropping the freestyle Triggered, where she talked about always being the one to apologize, even when she wasn't wrong. That hit hard, and fans instantly knew who she was talking about. You could feel her pain through every word. And while she was trying to heal, Sean was suddenly spotted spending time with Ariana Grande, which sent the internet spiraling. Jhene's Instagram turned dark and emotional. She started posting cryptic captions like, don't cry for me, I'm already dead. And my tears drowned the world as my inner fire reduced it to ashes. It was heavy stuff. Fans were genuinely worried for her mental state. Meanwhile, Big Sean tried to calm the storm, saying, she's amazing. I didn't fumble anything, but but I can see how things look from the outside. It's all love, though.
Jhene Aiko.
Jhene?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm dyslexic. We established that already.
Jhene is the only person who I've ever been in like 4 relationships at once with. She's been a friend, she's been a group member, she's been a romantic partner, and she's been a peer. Okay. So that's the only person that I've had so many connections with at once, so that's why.
So you going well?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean, I want to ask you, man, how you doing?
What's up, bro?
I know last week you and Jhene caused a bit of a conversation on Twitter with the whole ring incident. What do you think about that? You know, people kind of jumping into your relationship like that.
I don't think too much about it, man.
Did it put any like pressure on you? You know.
You know what? Life is short, bro. So you got to do what you got to do what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I didn't though. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
She is the best, though. I'll tell you that.
Is she the one?
Of course.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
But no matter how much he tried to downplay it, the public wasn't buying that "it's all love" line. Everyone could see there were still feelings there, deep ones. And guess what? They eventually found their way back to each other. By 2021, the two were officially back on. And in 2022, they welcomed their baby boy, Noah. It looked like their love story had finally come full circle. A second chance, a family, and a shot at peace. But after all those years of back and forth, Jhene still had that one question hanging in the air. Why hadn't Big Sean asked her to marry him? You remember that clip that went viral? The one where Jhene reached for Big Sean's hand, asking about the ring, and he low-key brushed her off instead of pulling her closer? Yeah, that moment right there had social media in shambles. People were quick to say, "Girl, take the hint." The internet was practically begging her to walk away before she ended up stuck in another endless situationship. And when Big Sean sat down with Charlemagne the God for that interview, he didn't exactly ease the tension either. He said he wasn't against marriage, but he felt like there was still a lot of work to be done before they could even think about it.
I like Jhene Aiko and her music, but she got a little bit of Krishan in her. And I know y'all see it too. We all know it. We all know that she's cute, she's innocent looking. But we read through the lines of the music.
He doesn't want to marry Jhene Aiko because he doesn't love her, and that's really all it comes down to. I know y'all gonna disagree, but I honestly think that he hates her. Just hear me out real quick. Just let me cook. Jhene has made it very clear that marriage and a traditional family is like an ultimate goal for her. For you to sit here and play in this woman's face day after day and year after year is crazy to me. Y'all live together. Y'all got kids together. You make albums together. You done profited and made money together. All the things that like a typical married power couple, hip hop couple would do. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, you don't want to commit. And it's because you don't love her. Like, men marry the women that they love. Like, that's just really what it comes down to. I think he hates her. And I don't even think that he just hates her. I think he hates all women. Black women, mixed women, white women. He hates them all. Damn sure don't like black women. He panders to us. When have you ever seen Big Sean with a black woman?
That was his way of saying, don't hold your breath. And honestly, he might have had a point. Maybe he did see something behind the scenes that made him hesitate. Maybe the energy wasn't what it looked like online, but still, Jhene, she'd had enough. After years of waiting, hoping, forgiving, and holding the relationship together, she finally tapped out. Word is, she's done. No more waiting around for a man who talks about spiritual healing but refuses to grow up. She's finally realizing that she can't spend her life stuck in the same loop, waiting for him to transform into the husband he never planned to be. And the wildest part, insiders say Big Sean's actually relieved. Yep, apparently this breakup is exactly what he wanted. Word around his camp is that Sean always knew Jhene was the more emotionally mature one in the relationship. They say she was the grounded, nurturing one, while he was out here prioritizing self-discovery, which is code for doing whatever he wanted. Despite all that chakra talk, meditation posts, and positive vibes only mantras, Sean was still moving like a man who didn't want to be tied down. People close to him even said he's not against marriage in general. He just didn't want it with her, which is brutal, but it's what folks around him are saying.
Jhene Aiko is not the villain you guys are making her out to be. And this is not in the defense of fine shit. But y'all need to get y'all facts straight before you comment on the situation any further. The year is 2012. Jhene Aiko and Big Sean meet in a studio session with no ID. Now, Big Sean obviously was feeling Jhene Aiko a little bit, and he was like, let's go to a basketball game together. Jhene Aiko was still in a relationship at this time, but the man that she was with was still married to his baby moms, and she did not find out until way after. And when she did, things got a little bit messy, and she went to the game with Big Sean after she found out. Now, it's a little shaky, yes, but I'll allot some grace. Now, this guy right here, this is Dr. Genius. Dr. Genius is the one that produced Day and Night with Kid Cudi. Him and Kid Cudi like these. Now, these two got married around like July 2014, but they got separated June 2015. So still legally married, but separated. Now, we don't know why they separated, but Shorty is on record saying that he had a girlfriend the whole time as well. This is June 2016. This is a year after Jhene Aiko and Dr. Genius separated. Jhene Aiko and Big Sean share a kiss. People are saying whoop-de-woo.
Now the internet's divided. Some fans are calling Sean out for wasting Jhene's prime years, saying he played her with all that soulmate talk just to bail when commitment got real. Others are firing back, saying Jhene knew what it was from day one. He told her he didn't want marriage. She stayed anyway. They're saying it's messy because both sides have a point. Love can make people ignore red flags they swore they'd never overlook. And now, people can't believe Jhene spent nearly her entire 30s in this roller coaster of a relationship, one that deep down, everyone knew was never heading toward the altar. Now that the breakup's official, things behind the scenes are getting real spicy. Fans are starting to dig deeper into what actually went wrong. And the more details come out, the more it looks like this wasn't just a slow fade. It was a full emotional shutdown on both sides. Sources close to Jhene are saying she's been checked out for months before the split even hit the blogs. Apparently, she got tired of feeling like she was the only one trying to make things work while Sean was too focused on his career and self-healing journey. You know how it goes. One person doing yoga and journaling while the other one's just begging for basic communication. And it's not like she didn't try. Jhene was patient, way too patient, but insiders say she started realizing Sean's so-called spiritual evolution was just another mask. Behind all the meditation quotes and positive energy vibes, there was still that same selfish energy, the kind that drains you while pretending it's helping you grow. Meanwhile, Big Sean's been spotted out and about looking completely unbothered. He's been in the studio late nights, hanging with his team and posting cryptic captions like, "Energy is currency. Protect your peace." Fans took that as a subtle dig at Jhene, like he's trying to say she disrupted his peace or something. That post alone had social media on fire. And just when people thought things couldn't get messier, word started spreading that Sean might already be talking to someone new. Not officially dating, but entertaining conversations with another artist he's been collaborating with. The blogs haven't dropped a name yet, but let's just say fans are side-eyeing every woman that's popped up in his studio photos lately. Meanwhile, Jhene's been moving silent. No long paragraphs, no cryptic heartbreak tweets, nothing. But her friends are saying she's back in her creative bag, spending long nights in the studio herself. She's reportedly working on new music that's gonna have that raw emotional edge. The kind of energy we got from Triggered, but with more wisdom and less pain. It sounds like she's about to turn this heartbreak into another chart-topping era. Still, people can't stop debating the deeper issue here. Like, was Big Sean really the villain, or did both of them just grow apart? Some fans argue that Sean's "I'm focusing on myself" attitude was just code for emotional detachment. Others say Jhene ignored too many signs because she wanted to believe in that twin flame love story. Whatever the case, their relationship became a perfect example of how two people can love each other deeply and still not fit in the long run. Now that both of them are going their separate ways, the only thing left to see is which one turns that pain into power faster. Because when it comes to Sean and Jhene, even their heartbreak turns into art. At the end of the day, all Jhene ever wanted was a real family, stability, love, and someone who'd match her energy. She dreamed of that next chapter, the wedding, the commitment, the peace she'd been chasing for years. But sometimes love just isn't enough when two people aren't on the same timeline. And in her case, it seems like Big Sean was never ready to give her the life she imagined, no matter how deep the bond ran. Now fans are torn right down the middle. Some say Big Sean's the one who dropped the ball, that he kept her waiting all these years talking about energy, healing, and balance while never giving her what she truly wanted. They think he led her on with all that soulmate talk just to keep her around until it wasn't convenient anymore. But others are calling it a two-way street. They're saying Jhene saw the red flags early. She knew what kind of man Sean was, and she still stayed, hoping he'd change. And when he didn't, it turned into years of heartbreak disguised as growth. Some fans are even saying maybe they both got what they came for. He found his peace and she found her strength. Still, there's one thing everyone agrees on. It's sad to see such a powerful couple fall apart like this after everything they've shared. From the studio to the stage to raising their baby together, they built something real. But love stories don't always end with wedding bells. And sometimes the hardest part is realizing you've outgrown the person you once thought you couldn't live without. And let's be real, this breakup's not just about two people parting ways, it's a reflection of what happens when emotional connection collides with personal ambition. Sean's out here trying to protect his peace, while Jhene's out here protecting her heart. Two good people, just not good together anymore. But I gotta ask, what do you think about all this? Is Big Sean really the one at fault, or did both of them play a part in how this all went down? Did Jhene ignore the signs for too long, or was Sean just never serious about forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really want to know how y'all feel about this one. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You already know I'll be back with more celebrity drama that's got the internet talking. Go ahead and click the next video on your screen. There's plenty more tea waiting for you right there. See you in the next one.